So let me again open options from here, and we were talking about select box respects resolution. And actually we didn't activate it. If you remember, I just showed you a kind of 2D model here. And as you can see, it is really busy. But our goal is just this sheet, as you can see. I mean, just let me find the layer of my sheet. I think it's this one, yes. Let me hide the other items here. Actually, the sheet icon has some groups again. It's been constituted of, for example, polyline, I don't know, text, everything that you can see here. And as you remember, I told you this icon should be on select box because it is select box resolution, as I told you before. If we go on geometry icon and just we imagine that this hasn't been activated. And as I said, this is the for version of 2020 Navisworks. And let me click on it. As you can see, just text was highlighted here. Let me just set it on layer. Just layer was activated here. Let me set it on first object. And as you can see, again, just layer was activated. But now let me just activate just the icon of select box respects resolution, and let's check the differences with each other. As an example, let me choose geometry here, and as you can see, it chose the collection of that, not just the group or every item under that collection. Of course, we talked about the shapes that are behind the texts that you see here. Let me actually choose geometry, and it is here. And on first object, it chose the title. And then if I go on layer, it will choose the title again. I mean, the last part, we had the title, but now we can have, for example, the collection and under collections too. You know, actually, it could be different by just choosing this type of select resolution that you choose. In fact, it could be used for 3D projects too, but mostly it is used for 2D projects and items, and this ability can really help you in your projects. And it doesn't have any kind of default. Just let me go back again on my model. Let me close it and let me choose this item here, and let's go back on options. Actually, the next item is compact tree, that it shows you which items you want to choose. When it is really effective, that I put the standard on tree. Sorry, I put the standard on compact. And then I will check that which items I want. That I want, for example, to choose that by layers. So, you know, I told you before that if you import the file from Revit, it will be based on levels, and if it is the DWG file, it will be based on layers actually. So if I just set it on models, it will be shown based on models, and if I just choose it by objects, it will be shown by objects. So you will choose that how the software shows you the items when you're in compact tree. But by default, it is on layers actually. You know, highlight is when you choose one item here, when you highlight it here. Enable means when you just tick it, it shows you the item that you've selected, and if you just inactivate it, it won't be shown to you. But actually you've selected that, just it is not shown. So let me activate it. The next one actually is method. That actually it has some items, you can just choose them. It is shaded or wireframe, or it is untended. You know, the last item is really great, and the benefit of that is you can just choose transparency for it. Or even I can just give color to it. Of course, in other options you can choose the color for it, but in wireframe, for example, you can see the lines just here red. But actually the transparency in the options of shaded and wireframe won't work, and it is just activate and active on just tended. And if you want to go on default, again, you can just go on defaults and just click on yes. All of these settings will be restored again. You know, this part is one of the most important parts, to choose the elements that you want to use in your software actually. So let me come here, and in resolution, let me go on first object, and you see the default is on first object.